niggas just think they with me. Yeah. Got power from my head to my feet.
Winter is just around the corner as you get a look at Highmark Stadium just south of Buffalo, New York. Today we've got an AFC East matchup between the Miami Dolphins and the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
Play action. Now it's Tua. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Well, one word for that opening play call, and that is aggressive, but it worked. First play from scrimmage, long touchdown pass.
Well, let's be honest about it. In our production meeting last night, we talked about when would the secondary get tested. I did not say they'd get tested on play number one. I knew as the game went along, they would take their shots, but that, as you said, a bold strike and very successful right out of the gate.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Hines opting not to risk it, and this will come out to the 25. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Allen works right side into the hands of the tight end Knox. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Allen. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. This seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that 1st down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. On play action, Allen. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Alert! Alert!
play action. Allen. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. On fourth down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return, and it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Rolling to his right. And going deep for Hill. And he's got it inside the 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Okay, mission accomplished.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Wilson will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Again, Wilson. And he'll be stopped up short as the tackle is made at about the 3. The second down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. They'll try and run with Wilson. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6.
Here we go. Look out now. 60 Fury. Claws red. Right 2.
Tua on 4th down. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Bills are going to get the football back. They start the drive with Cook. And this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line.
These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the Bills winning on the road, so they look for this sweep here in Buffalo.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Allen. Throw right side, caught by Davis. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down. Allen now looks to throw. Uncorks one for Davis. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
The Bills had 10-3 on the year, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. He's already topped his receiving output from a week ago, and we're just in the 1st quarter, as that's a 1st down. Now Allen again.
Man open downfield is Diggs. He's got it.
And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, his 11th touchdown of the year.
And the Bills are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. An extra point by Bass, up and good.
And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Out of his end zone comes Andy Isabella. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but there's that special one there. I say they go get him.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12.
Here's Tua. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Conner. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage.
He's got a man, complete.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Wilson going to try the right side. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
On play action, here's Tua. And he's got it. Touchdown.
Tanner Conner,
An 11-yard touchdown.
and the Dolphins have taken the lead.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much, do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it at them in order to try and get the upset win.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long.
And meanwhile, Allen's throw taken in by Diggs.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Now the punter, Sam Martin, called on to kick it away here. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but We know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
Yeah, we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa.
Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
The solid stiff arm. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Here we go.
So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack.
Tua.
Forced out to his left. A minute 52 to play until halftime. All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want a way to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL. From midfield, here's Tua.
That's caught. Waddle on the left side.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And the Dolphins will add on to their lead.
So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about one-score lead, two-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And no thought of a return here for Hines.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10.
Swinging this out.
And a loose football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Off of play action, Tagovailoa out to his left. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now.
Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Noah Igbinoghene. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. Boy, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there. but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. So with a yardage on that completion, he's now right at exactly 300 yards on the game.
And isn't that the magic number you get? All right, 300. That means it's going to go on a commemorative football to put on your mantle when they give you the game.
He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Dolphins continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the rout is on here in this first half. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And they're going to have terrific field position as they finally get to him, but just shy of the midfield stripe.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, you're almost in field goal position.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together.
Throwing again on second down. Allen, it's caught by Davis. And he'll wind up getting this to the 32. A play that started at the 16, and that's how many yards they get. First down. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
And that is caught. It's Davis. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Allen to throw once more.
And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown.
A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Bills are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that'll cut this to a 17-point spread.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. This will be caught. It's Waddle.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Here we go, set. Pressure, stick. Steal, check, steal.
Tua, a final shot before half. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. So we've reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Dolphins taking a lead to the locker room. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
On second down, Cook. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
They give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. And this returnable for Hill. They'll score that a 36-yard punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Play action. Now it's Tua.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Now they'll hand it off to Wilson. And he's not going to get the first down. He had to get to the 30, but he's a yard or 2 short. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Bills are going to get the football back. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this?
And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones.
And the Dolphins will take over here just shy of the 30. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
They'll start the drive with Wilson. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Tua going to throw. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. On the move to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Wilson.
52 blaster. Ready?
2nd down, this is Wilson. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
On 1st down, Tagovailoa. That's Isabella open on the right side. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 21st touchdown of the season, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and the lead is now 24. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Allen's throw going to be caught by Davis.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. A great job there, Charles, just to hold on, absorb that contact. I guess that's the risk you take catching the ball toward the middle of the field.
It is, and if you're going to gain yardage, you're going to have to go there at some point. But how about the read, okay? The eyes of that play, stepping out from the middle of the field and really making a big hit. Did not get free, but boy, that's a tough area to go into when you're going into his spot.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Allen. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And bringing it in, it's Davis. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. He has a 1st down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. Again, they'll throw with Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Operating from the red zone now. Allen. Another target for Stephon Diggs, and he brings it in. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Cook is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. The Miami defense trying to keep him out. They haven't let him in yet. Can they hold again here on 3rd and goal? Cook is in. Touchdown, Bills.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
The kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
But he will not make it into the end zone. He stops short, and that might spell an end to their chances as this stays a 3-score game.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the fourth quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Steps away to his left. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. Being chased out left. And he'll just get rid of it. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some 1st downs, just as good as running the football. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 4 of 7. Here it's 3rd and 2.
They go back to the ground, this time Mostert.
And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
They'll try it now with Mostert.
And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as he'll wind up going backwards. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Bills are going to get the football back. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
Allen now looks to throw. And Davis with it left side. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
Gabriel Davis,
83 yards.
Bass on for the extra point.
And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be a touchback, no return from Isabella. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Micah Hyde.
And the Bills are going to take possession of the football.
Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
And this is caught on the sideline. Are the feet in? They are. What a catch. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Here's Allen.
Who else would it be? Davis brings in another one.
Touchdown, Bills.
Gabriel Davis
His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Bills have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there. I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
On play action, here's Tua. Flushed out right. And going deep for Hill. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it.
My, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
I just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency level.
Touchdown! Dawson Knox, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game.
And the Bills have taken a fourth-quarter lead. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, pulling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Ken, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. On the very outer edge of field goal range, it would be 56 yards if they got nothing here on third down. Tua to throw. Buying time to his left. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. So it all rests now on the right foot of Jason Sanders. He made his only attempt earlier. This for the win. And his kick is right there. It's good, and it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So they tried to ice him there, but it's fair to say it did not have the intended effect.
And I've known kickers that take it as an affront. And there he says, you think you're going to rattle me? Think again.
One final shot. They'll look to throw.
And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. Picked off by Keion Crossen. And the Dolphins are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout.
Yeah, that my Brooklyn go see Chirac, Southside, C12, 911, grrr to the reality, we still outside. Mine on the richest, heart in the trenches. You can't throw dirt on the underground, we thrive in it. Ghana boy stocks on the rise, Charlie, this flex know they ready. See, we went on the ride, no